Yo, we at the spot, baby. Yo, if this is true, this is amazing news, bro. Becky Lynch, if she retires, bro, phenomenal career. Amazing. But honestly, she did it all, bro. Um, there's no dream match with Becky Lynch, bro. There's nobody that's seen, I wanna face Becky Lynch. That's not a reality, bro. Nah, cause we got too many people around, bro. It's crazy. Um, let's see. Bro, she be coming back with the same character like every single time. It's always the man or some version of the man. Even when that character doesn't pan out, she goes back to the same character for like some cheap grab or whatever. Cause that's the character that everybody likes. But we could do without it. WWE without a Becky Lynch. That sounds good right there. I mean, Sasha's out. Becky's out. All you guys, Charlotte and Bailey, are the four horsewomen.
WrestleMania here, back with another video. Join us now as we look at this week's edition of the Blue Brand, as well as the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, including Becky Lynch retires, Kevin Owens out indefinitely, is Drew McIntyre injured again, the WrestleMania set looking huge, what is The Rock cooking in his latest IG post, spoilers, a new WWE champ has been crowned, what happened after SmackDown, is John Cena reviving the Spinner title, and much more. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Also check out our new videos on WrestleMania XL.
This is raw.
As always, we won't recap the whole show, but just look at the good, the bad, and the downright ugly. As always, we start off with the good, as number 1, teasing an Orton vs Nick Aldis match. Last night's tease of a Randy Orton vs Nick Aldis match was handled well as WWE scrambles to find a new opponent for the Viper following Kevin Owens' announcement that a serious neck injury is keeping him off WrestleMania. The segment played out well and it seemed organic, a significant achievement as this storyline has been rushed due to KO's unexpected exit from Mania, and it did play off Orton's recent return to hearing voices when he hinted Aldis' wife may incur the wrath of the Legend Killer. Randy Orton's line was, "If you don't deliver a match for yours truly at WrestleMania, I can't promise I'm gonna apologize to Mickie James after what I'm gonna do if I don't get my match." Now, even if Aldis doesn't compete and instead picks a new opponent, which could potentially be Solo Sikoa, the potential for a match has to have Aldis fans drooling in anticipation, as this will be his first ever match in WWE. Number 2, good intrigue with Legado del Fantasma. And does anyone really care about Legado del Fantasma? While the group is less meaningful than the Latino World Order, that could change with the intrigue fans have seen over the last few weeks, with Andrade taking a hand in guiding the faction in a new direction. Whether it works is up to how much time WWE invests in it, but it has the potential to take a talented group and turn them into something, well, besides jobbers. Number 3, Rey Fenix vs Humberto Classic. Rey Fenix is a potential megastar, and while defeating Humberto is no major accomplishment, no offense to Humberto, but the match gave fans a close-up look at Fenix's magnificent abilities in the ring, in part due to Humberto's ability to work and sell for him. Number 4, Cody Rhodes Microphone Maestro. Cody Rhodes really is a master on the microphone. Now, we weren't 100% convinced until last night's promo, where the American Nightmare took what could have been a white bread babyface promo, but turned it into a lesson in how to hold the audience in the palm of your hand. We also love how WWE had all of the championship history in physical form laid out in front of him. It was honestly a great touch. And the Damian Priest Drew McIntyre brawl. Now, unlike Charlotte and Tiffany and LA Knight vs Jacob Fatu, the Drew McIntyre vs Damian Priest brawls have been effective because each superstar has looked strong, as opposed to looking like a victim, and their intensity of their violence has whetted fans' appetite for the Mania match. But that was good. What about the bad? Is number 1, why is the IC champion competing for the tag titles? Why is Women's Intercontinental Champion Lara Valkyria challenging for the Women's Tag Team titles? While it's obvious this challenge will lead to a Lyra vs Bayley program, it's a sad reminder that the Women's Tag titles are a complete afterthought, and WWE sees them as a prop for getting over singles programs rather than building the tag division. And does it really feel like Mania? but this year's WrestleMania just feels a little bit off, not only due to what some fans see as a lackluster card, but the lack of a strong build. Last night's show was no different, and fans can only hope that WrestleMania rises above what looks like a largely mediocre card. I mean, we only have one stipulation for the whole event. This is WrestleMania, for crying out loud. At this point, it doesn't feel like WrestleMania is in 6 days' time. It feels like it's still a month away. Do you guys feel the same? Now, there was nothing downright ugly. SmackDown did use its 3 hours effectively, despite the build towards WrestleMania coming up a little short. Hopefully, they're going to go all in on the go-home show next week, and we will see the return of John Cena. What do you guys think of the blue brand this week? Let us know in the comments down below. Now, let's move on to the news. Now, first story looks at Kevin Owens out indefinitely. At top of today's news is a major update on Kevin Owens, who recently informed fans that he can't compete at this year's WrestleMania against Randy Orton due to a serious neck injury. But now Fightful Select has an unfortunate update, as Fightful Select Sean Ross Sapp has confirmed that Owens' surgery actually hasn't taken place yet. Those we spoke to in WWE aren't expecting him back in 2025 and say it's quite possible he will miss next year's WrestleMania. Now, despite the Observer's report that Owens underwent surgery on April 7th, whatever the case, we send our best wishes to Kevin Owens for a speedy recovery, and hopefully the match against Sami Zayn at Elimination Chamber wasn't his final match ever in WWE. Next up, Becky Lynch retires. Now, it seems that Becky Lynch appears to be done with wrestling altogether, at least if some recent comments should be taken at face value. Lynch appeared on the Ultimate Improv show on Friday and addressed WrestleMania 41. It's WrestleMania season, isn't it? I'm not wrestling anymore. Maybe one day, but not right now. But my husband is. Now, Lynch signed a new deal with WWE, and while she continues to hint that she may not return to wrestling, it seems unlikely that Becky would have signed a new deal if she felt like she was through with the grappling game. However, she may have changed her perspective on things during her time off the road and being a mother. Perhaps she's very satisfied with being a full-time mother and seems content that she's done all that she's ever wanted to do in the WWE, even main event WrestleMania. Do you guys think that Becky Lynch is fully retired? Let us know in the comments down below. Next up, Drew McIntyre injured again. Last night's brutal brawl involving Drew McIntyre and Damian Priest gave fans an idea what to expect at WrestleMania, but it also harkened back to another brutal spot involving McIntyre, his 2024 Hell in a Cell match against CM Punk, where Punk busted him open with a toolbox, leading to McIntyre needing 16 staples to close it up. McIntyre was busted open on SmackDown, and coincidentally it happened in the same spot on his head that Punk split open. PW Insider reports that the gas shouldn't keep Drew out of action, which is good because WWE is already dealing with the loss of one major match, that being Kevin Owens vs Randy Orton. Next up is John Cena reviving the spinner belt. Could the WWE Universe see the return of John Cena's spinner version of the WWE Championship? Well, Cody teased this on SmackDown when he showed the fans what the Undisputed Championship could look like if Cena wins. Would you want John Cena to bring that belt back if he captures number 17? Next up, the WrestleMania set looking huge. While WWE fans have mixed feelings about this year's WrestleMania card, the WWE appears to be sparing no expense regarding the show's set, with a recent photo suggesting the stage will be huge. Now, expect to see more photos as this week progresses, and you can be sure that we'll have the latest look at things along with any last-minute news and rumors about WWE's biggest show of the year. Next up, the WWE Women's Tag Team Titles match, official. Our fans will finally know who will challenge the Judgment Day's Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez for the Women's Tag Team Championship, as Bayley and Laura Valkyria won a tag team gauntlet to earn their right to fight for the titles. However, a big botch happened during the match, as although the Women's Tag Team Gauntlet match gave the Women's Tag Division some much needed television time, there was an awkward spot where Piper Niven charged Laura Valkyria, and Valkyria was supposed to pull the rope down so that Piper would fly right over it. But instead, the spot went very wrong, looking downright awful, and reminded us of that spot where Titus O'Neil got caught in the ropes during his Royal Rumble elimination. Next up, the latest rumor on Alexa Bliss's return. Now it's time for what's becoming a reoccurring theme in Alexa Bliss's career, her fondness for teasing fans via social media that she's returning soon. The latest rumor can be found on her Instagram stories, where she posted a video and told fans,
"I have a busy week.
Do you? I mean, I feel like you always
Thursday,
do.
Nobu. Vegas Friday."
A Ringside News commented on the rumors that Alexa Bliss is still slated to return alongside the Wyatt Six, Bray Wyatt's mysterious faction that is yet to fully materialize on WWE programming. The storyline has been delayed several times, but insiders say it's still in the works and Bliss is expected to be a central part of it. Now, with next week's SmackDown being held in Vegas, fans will be watching closely, especially since it's the last episode before WrestleMania. Do you think Alexa Bliss will show up next Friday, and if so, will the Wyatts be there? Next up, WWE forced to cut the feed. Now it seems that another attire malfunction has occurred on SmackDown, leading to a scramble to keep the blue brand family friendly. A Sportskeeda reported that Tiffany Stratton suffered a slip-up, resulting in a brief blackout. But this isn't the first time that WWE has been forced to cut the feed due to Tiffany Stratton's attire. You might recall during a match with Candice LeRae, the same thing happened due to Tiffany's attire. Next up, a spoiler as a new WWE champion crowned. Now there's a spoiler concerning the Women's Speed Championship, so skip to our next story if you're actually heavily invested in this title. Now, there is a new Women's Speed Champion as NXT superstar Sol Rucker defeated Candice LeRae for the title. Congratulations to Sol on this title win. Next up, what is The Rock cooking? Now, we haven't seen the final boss ever since his appearance at Elimination Chamber, where John Cena sold his soul and turned heel in front of Cody Rhodes, beating him down. Whilst many are still anticipating The Rock to make an appearance at WrestleMania 41, as there's still no clue as to what he has to do with John Cena's heel turn, he posted a video of himself solving a Rubik's Cube on his Instagram stories. But interestingly, in that video, he's wearing a New Japan Pro Wrestling t-shirt. Now, since The Rock is on the TKO board of directors, could he be signaling at a collab between WWE and New Japan? Fans, not to mention Lex, have been asking who would do the honors for the total package, as Luger has made it known that he'd love to have his long possible Diamond